Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right. So that suit of armor is moving. Eyes open. Oh look, that goes to...
Gotcha! Oh, people! Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Earlin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait! I know that name! But... protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me? I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods, Elganan and Gillinane, have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Demons! Right, let's go.
And let's deal with them.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels...
No way across. Think we could make the jump?
It almost...
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy!
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
See up ahead? Magical barriers. In between those arches, blocking the way forward. We need to find whatever's making them.
We're not alone.
The last of the magic energy. Path should be clear. Ahead. Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's... Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be. I know what the artifact
Got through that. So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves used them to store knowledge and to help them dream. Mythalinast. Darkspawn.
Can't get along.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Sure thing.
Well, look at that.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlithan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them.
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic. Building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodus Derthal. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
No, actually. The notes were never very clear on that. But I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer. Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall. We did it! All that's left is the Nodus Derthalin. I have so many questions for it.
You're going to ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit.
You'll see.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Derthalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing. Ogre! That's an ogre! Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh!
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh! No, you don't!
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan. What do you...
Guess it's broken, like the rest of the artifacts.
It isn't just any artifact. That's the Nadas Dirthalan, an archive spirit. And it does work. Or will, at least. Its crystal is broken. I guess maybe the Blight threw its resonance off somehow. But I should be able to fix it. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil-Jumper camp. Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil-Jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of Veil Jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nadas Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nadas Dirthalan? The Archive Spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Belljumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods. Or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlathan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeda's Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeda's Crossing. We could go check it out. The three of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people. And it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeda's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Could we really be at war with
Okay,
our own
we'll
gods?
need a boat to get there. Let's head to... the dock.
We aren't prepared.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed. And now it's bleeding again.
There we go. What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlathan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it...
Rook, you ready to go?
Harding, you sure you're up for it?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demeda's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody? It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
Come in, Mayor's orders.
Everyone has to stay.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square!
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlithen. I can't believe this happened.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? Look, more people. What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors. Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers. Bellara.
Jahel! He's alive!
Bellara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. And the villagers, they said they needed power. Bellara, be careful.
Help me, anyone!
Come on. That sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers. The Blight's everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The Blight! Everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
A steep price to pay. And we're the ones to choose it?
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgar'nan and Gillenane used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force. They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solas.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elgar'nan and Gillenane shall require many hands.
Then I look forward to your help.
How refreshing. Your cooperative nature is appreciated in return.
What can you tell us about all this?
As dangerous as Solas himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solas is actually the Dreadwolf?
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Whilst I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
Not if we stop it first.
Ah, the confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice.
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solas might have had that could help us? We're in his... well, he calls it the Lighthouse.
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Eluvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Eluvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlathan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Eluvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Eluvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
None of us can do this alone, but we can stop them together. Alara, you're one of the only people in the world who can get our Eluvian working. Harding can track down the Lyrium dagger, and Nev can spot any clues we might miss that give us more information. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done. I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
We shouldn't be at each other's throats.
I'm not. Nev, I'm not. I don't blame you. Or Rook. Or anyone.
So just yourself? How's that working out?
Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric?
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
And we're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting, you push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start. Look.
I can feel lingering magic. Powerful magic.
The dagger was here. Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
Look, there it goes. Big Darkspawn coming right at us. We have to go after that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up there. That magical device.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail. Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
Look out! More Darkspawn ahead!
More Darkspawn coming out of those ghouls.
Watch behind you. Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these Darkspawn took it. Let's keep moving.
Over there! Our dagger thief.
More blight in the way. And there's probably another one.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them. That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger. Hodding?
Hodding!
This is the
We are free again. Whole again. Here again. Here again.
Harding! I can hear it. The Song of the Stone. What is happening to me? What the... Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it. On the left. They're coming from the right. They're shooting for us. Ready again. That one, that one.
I'm good to go. Not too bad.
They're at range.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
You said something took you over,
Something like that?
and it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone? Maybe?
Maybe?
I guess we don't have any real answers.
I honestly don't know what to think.
Tell me about it.
Maybe I just need time.
It's all strange, but somehow I feel connected.
To
the stone. Dwarves call ourselves Children of the Stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I know it's strange, but is this gonna create problems for us?
I'll be watching. If it does become an issue, we'll deal with it.
Just like that, huh?
Yep. Just like that. Like we deal with everything else.
I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of Dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus. Time to get to work. What's he been saying now? Wait, that room wasn't there before, I don't think. Nev, or Harding, must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. The Antom commander I took this from thought occupying Treviso was the same as owning it. I showed him how wrong he was. Freed a bunch of prisoners that night, including Varric. That's also the night the Crows kicked me out of Antiva for carrying out unauthorized operations. It was the right thing to do, but it did bring the Antom down hard on the Crows. I probably could have made fewer waves. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how he was supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so. The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent. My teachers said they'd never seen anyone weave the layers of magic so intricately, but it all just felt right. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me nobles think of ruling like a game of chess, that each move determined what mark humanity will leave on the world. If we don't stop fighting each other and focus on the real problems, it'll be the gods leaving their mark, not us. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or... Oh, relaxing. Maybe if I clear my mind...
back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Did I overstate the danger?
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Elganon and Gillenane.
I stopped you, didn't I?
You disrupted the ritual.
Yeah, I did. Even though I'm nowhere near as powerful as you.
Your plan is to tell me how powerful you aren't?
Back in the Crows, I had to deal with the Arntom invasion. One night, I saw a unit getting ready to transport prisoners to another city. It was way too large for us to hit.
But you did so anyway, using unconventional tactics to confuse the Arntom and free the prisoners.
How do you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that powerful opposition doesn't frighten me. I find a way to get the job done, whatever it takes.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanurus. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
Then we shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first? What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
I came here for specifics, not fortune-telling.
I would tell you more were I not currently imprisoned thanks to your actions.
Fine. I'll go kick the trees and see what falls out.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
So Solas told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's Crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? I watched you pick apart an entire Antam patrol in Treviso. They outnumbered you 20 to 1.
They were overconfident. I took advantage.
Which no one else did. Crows didn't appreciate the heat it brought down, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solas wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solas and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solas fought a rebellion against Elgar'nan and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Demeter's Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows. We've got you. But if one assassin's good...
Why not two? You have someone in mind?
Your most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
I've heard stories about him. We need someone good, but he needs to work with us.
It's one lead. We'll learn more if we meet him. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. There's been fewer stories in recent years, but your bosses would know.
The Talons? They're gonna give me an earful.
If you want to look elsewhere.
I'll set up a meeting. What else?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority...
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem. But they try.
So, we talk to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Toldar, it's a Tunal. Vedun Gar Velos Atredum. But Velos Atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal? I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
Harding, are you in there?
I'm sorry, what?
What does Isatunal actually mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Eluvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Bellara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Eluvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike. And it is not.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
We have no idea what or who they are. So let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Eluvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The Crossroads.
Can you help us? I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evenurus hunger for the Crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The Crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements. Here. This dock seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, Dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
Places between. The spirits here were driven out. Refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the Crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
The Fade Tear. That's where they're breaking through.
Guess we can thank the gods for that.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
Ugh. Is that something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Gotta move. Get clear.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Ugh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
We bleed their strength!
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
So many Eluvians in one place. Where do they all go?
Time to find out. Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. I've arranged for one of my friends to meet us.
You made it. I hear you go by Rook these days.
It's good to see you. Meet Andar Thea of House Cantori.
No need to be formal with friends. Thea, please. Come. Viago is gathering the others. He's happy you're home.
I doubt that.
Trust me, he complains more when you're not around.
My friend says come with us.
The unarmed soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
Position.
She stitched it well enough.
I hate seeing Treviso ground down.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat. We have arrived.
A casino? Nice setup.
The Cantori Diamond.
Did you finish that contract? To stop the Dreadwolf?
Hello, Viago. And it's complicated.
How many times do I have to tell you? Crows always finish the job.
We just can't take initiative, right? My run-in with the Antam taught me that.
Don't let him scold you too much. V was worried about you.
Rook, this is Catarina della Morte.
The first Talon. I'm honored. Which makes you...
Ilario della Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blighted mages. I need our best. The man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Sounds like there's more to it.
Lucanis della Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago now.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Oshuri, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Oshuri. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Catarina arranged the boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Byzantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanus is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There, you take the boat.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tale, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in? You'll see. Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Look. So this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen. We're not going that way.
The Venatori set up shop in an elven ruin. It's a wonder anything works.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed.
Nervous about that, or the job in general? The Demon of Byzantium. He's sort of a big shot among the crows, isn't he?
The grandson of the first Talon. The crow who almost wiped out the Venatori. You could say that.
A barrier. Whatever's in there, the Venatori really want it to stay put.
Then we break through. All right, we're almost through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus Delamore. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucican, Dragon of Night! Hear your fateful call!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook, House Deriva. I'm here to bring you home.
House Deriva. You're a crow.
And you're possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. You know what that means. Crows don't break contracts.
All right. We'll help. But in return, I want help killing some things.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target. Mages, my specialty.
Right. One of them has a key. Wait, were they torturing demons? How? Why?
They didn't all start out as demons. Zara made sure they ended up that way.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Venatori ahead.
Smite them again!
Who wasn't a mage.
I've seen demons possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste. So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Okay, now what?
What?
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
Venatori at odds with their creation. Not surprised they lost control.
Blood never. Zara can summon all the demons she wants. They all come to obey her.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
Those are failures? What does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him. Demons don't forgive.
These demons, there's something off. The Venatori have done something.
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like. Let me hit him first, then you can take it.
Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time. This way, there's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
where to start, or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it. We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it. As you wish.
consider it done.
Wait, we cannot go after Colivan yet. Not while he has my blood.
Two left.
There. Just one crystal between us and the other side.
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Venatori never do anything subtle. Look at that thing.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Anything we should know about Caliban?
You want to hear about his torture methods or something else? We didn't chat.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this pit, I barely remember.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What did they offer to exchange for my life? Come forth, prisoners! I will not be defeated. No, I will not be a victim. Take these shots.
The crows send their regards.
So we got your target.
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
Let's move. Lucanus.
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air.
Shall we go?
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Maker.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison?
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in the confusion.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
I had a deal with Katerina. If that's not honored...
You have your contract.
You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Irantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus? When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
If things get out of hand, that's always an option.
Careful of her. I want to talk to her!
Before we do, well, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them! I want to talk to...
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
You're bleeding. Maybe that's not fine.
He won't kill me. He cannot do that and get what he wants. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
No offense, but having an abomination in the lighthouse makes me nervous.
Well, being an abomination makes me nervous too.
Lucanus.
Please.
Antiva is in rough shape under the Antom's occupation. I should check in with the other crows.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God, damn it. Oh, no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Easy there. Smashing things won't help.
Sorry, I'm frustrated. My thoughts aren't lining up. The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
This stuff's thousands of years old. Nobody could figure it out right away. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate Harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
It's an ancient elven artifact, an unstable one. Just get it working, and try not to blow anything up.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlathan's own Veil Jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Bellara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer. Though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean.
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say you picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has real power behind it. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.